Shout out to the Capricorns and cross watchers that are in this period of isolation. And this isolation coming off of a major conflict, falling out here. Lots of stress even with this Nine of Swords hanging out here in the background. Family, let's get into the good news with the sun as the overall energy. Capricorns and cross watchers, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know where it is that you are watching from. Big shout out always to everybody in Michigan, especially Lansing and Detroit. Capricorns, especially those of you with heavy fire, especially Sagittarius in your chart, drop your birthdays, family. Happiness, the grass being greener on the other side. This is nothing but positive outcomes, positive things, new beginnings, happy endings, a fresh start. For some of you, I see the Empress here and the Sun. For some of you, it could even be, okay, starting a family. We see the Empress and this King of Pentacles. For some of you, get heavy stability, lots of abundance coming in. But we saw that with the Nine of Pentacles here, even the Sun. But some of you, a stable relationship coming in. For those of you who have been working on that, wanting that. Some of you, stability, moving up in your career, whether you're male or female here with this Empress. Shout out to the Capricorn men. But a lot of this coming from cutting someone off, cutting something out, setting some major boundaries here with this Queen of Swords. Shout out to the Aquarius cuspers, those January birthdays. So I'm almost curious, Capricorns, what was this major falling out that led to this period of isolation, separating yourself, some of you leaving a relationship, some of you even leaving a friend group here with this Nine of Pentacles as she's all by herself. Some of you maybe even leaving a negative work environment, and everything just kind of, it's seemingly like it's falling right into place. Like once this big chop happens, the ending of this relationship, everything just kind of falls into place. Notice the Pentacle energy. We already have the Sun, the Nine, which is that independence, abundance, being stable and strong on one's own. The Seven of Cups, the only water that we see, shout out to those of you with water in your chart, is this card of having many options. Some of you, it's just the nervousness of this new journey, being by yourself, and not necessarily being by yourself as in people being afraid to be single, though that could be the case for some people, but just being on a journey on your own, separate from everybody else. As we see this King, when I see, and even this Queen of Swords, when I see kings and queens, especially earth and air, I take them a little bit more serious. And maybe that's me being partial as a reader, but there's my disclaimer. It just speaks to a lot of strength, needing to set a boundary, but it's also with the look on Dorothy's face with this Queen of Swords and in this Empress here, this Taurus Libra energy. It speaks to a softness, right? So change, it could even be a mindset change. Leaving a certain level of negativity alone, working on oneself here with this Eight of Pentacles, and reaping what you've sown. Some of you being very worried about maybe what's going to happen to somebody else or what's going to happen on the other side of this falling out here. Well, you reap what you sow, as I just mentioned. What goes around comes around. And so those of you that have decided that what you were going to go around doing was being focused, getting yourself together and not being worried about nonsense, the common sense and the good news, it's making its way back to you. So I'm going to clarify using the handy dandy Pope Tarot. Ooh. And I'm tearing the box apart. Excuse me. And I don't want to do that because it's very pretty. So with this Queen of Swords, and it also speaks to a certain level of discipline when I see the Queen of Swords, as well as the Devil when I see him in the reverse. So the Queen of Swords, as soon as some of you decided to let a situation go and move in a different direction. Accept this exciting and brand new situation. Also, some of you cutting a situation off, setting boundaries due to a new level of confidence here with the Queen of Wands. Now, we've been seeing all this recently, this Queen of Wands. Some of you, your physical appearance becoming, changing in a positive way. Others of you taking care of yourself, physically, your body, making moves. But this Queen of Wands, just like the King of Wands, is that conquering energy, getting things done. It could be that you just let, a fire up under yourself, Capricorns, or the stress of this situation. Again, somebody doing too much. But this is making moves, making the best of a situation here. What else with this Queen of Wands and this new confidence? More Libra vibes here with the Six of Pentacles. Some of y'all got very tired of either you or somebody around you straddling the fence. The queens for me, air, fire, earth. We have the Empress, which is all four together. We see this King of Pentacles here. Stability. Stability, I feel like, is of utmost importance to the majority of the people that are watching here. This Empress, this Queen of Pentacles. And that bringing a lot of peace and happiness, contentment, the nines. 999. Shout out to those of you with 9 in your birthday. But also graduating in the year 99, 2009. The Six of Swords here. And it's the sixes for me. Repeating. This a change in perspective for some of you. Sixes and nines, unless you actually see what you're looking at, your perspective, the way that you're looking at it matters. For some of you, it's cutting someone off. Others of you, again, it's a switch in your mind. It's a way that you're doing things different. It's a mindset of, even with this Empress, you deserve a certain thing. Could even be a lifestyle here with the Queen of Pentacles. To have a certain level of peace. To just be stable. To make it through the next month. And we see the Six of Swords just calmly moving on to cooler and calmer waters. Just turning the lights. Can you see it? No. Just kind of turning the lights off on a certain situation. And the Six is choices, consequences. Even that Six of Pentacles, taking a gamble, taking a risk. Ooh. The Eight of Pentacles being clarified by the 7 and the 10. Let's talk about, as I said earlier, the working on oneself, the figuring out what one wants, where they're going, the steps to get there, and putting things in motion with this Eight of Pentacles. This is building, this is growth. And every time I see the Ace, it also gives me that strength card kind of energy of just getting things done, having the audacity, the strength, the courage, again, that Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands energy, to get something done. But really with the Pentacle, to be committed, to invest completely in a situation here with the Seven of Pentacles, carefully analyzing your next moves. And even with the Seven of Pentacles and this 10, we're speaking about commitments, your connections, the people around you. Who it is that you're spending your time with, how it is that you're spending your money, what are you doing? I almost feel like a lot of you evaluating not just one relationship, but many. Many here with the Four of Wands. 1111, make a wish. And we see the many here at the many people with the Four of Wands, the Seven of Cups. Capricorns, those of you that had a fallout at work or a social group and are having to cut down your social circle, or really having a situation, I should say, maybe less specific, where the people around you, especially from your social circle here with this Four of Wands, showed you who was who. Who's your friend, who's not, who you need to have around you, who you don't, who's supporting and who's just, around for the party. This is one of those. This is one of those moments. And not only that, the stability coming in. A lot of you working towards and using your full potential. A lot of you, this King of Pentacles, more of that Virgo energy. Excuse me, not the King of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, clarifying this King of Pentacles, excuse me. Some of you moving. Some of you being promoted, either where you are at or leveling up somewhere else here. Some of you buying a new car. And when I say moving, I meant buying a new house. But some of you actually traveling and physically changing your location, where it is that you live. But this period of isolation and or being alone, the potential for you is endless as long as you are putting forth this effort, as long as you remain disciplined. And do not straddle the fence. Again, that hemming and hawing, trying to figure out what is going on here. Doing what is best for you. Doing the things that make you happy, satisfied, right? Having something to show for this Queen of Pentacles. But not only that, holding people down. Holding yourself down. And that Queen of Pentacles, again, with the Empress. The Queen and King of Pentacles are parents to me. Mothers, fathers. Some of you are heavy focus on your family. Starting a family. Some of you, maybe your kids, I don't know why this Queen of Pentacles and this, it almost looks like graduations. And even the way this Knight of Pentacles is looking, I feel like for some of you, as I don't necessarily do future and time predictions, it almost gives me like New Year's Eve vibes. And I don't know why, like the Prince song 1999 is playing in the back, in my head, in the background, in my head. I think by the end of the year, for those of you that decide to focus now, because we're in our less than 90 days, being able to see some of this, like accepting a situation for what it is, not the Seven of Cups, this, and watching everything quickly fall into place, especially those of you that are looking for business partnerships, networking, and relationships. Everything falling into place. The sun, again, the grass being greener on the other side. Shout out to the Sagittarius cross watchers and those with Sagittarius in your chart. Many options. Family, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't have people doubling back. Having to avoid certain people here with this Nine of Wands. And again, another 9. Keeping you from working at this capacity or moving in this capacity before? That conflict was a game changer. We see this Tower moment here. Scorpio, Aries energy as we're getting ready to roll into Scorpio season. But a major, those of you who are steadfast, this Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. This is not an immediate change in luck or even abundance, right? This is a solid and stable thing that is coming in. Is major. We get major stability with this King of Pentacles, that Empress. Consistency is key. Because you will not want to miss an opportunity here. What else with this Tower? I'm not going to take these. I'll take these 5 cards that are the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Lovers. You need to be careful of the people that you have around you. I could say a water sign person. I could even say air sign here with the Lovers, though we have everybody on the board. But be careful of somebody who's, I almost want to say wading in the waters. Like watching from a distance to figure out whether or not they want to invest in you, give to you. You do not have time for fence straddling energy. else for this Tower moment? Bottom of the Eight of Pentacles again, the Ten of Wands, all the red, and so a second time, be aware of the fence straddlers. Some of you a Pisces, could even be a Sagittarius here with the Temperance. You need to take your time. That Knight of Pentacles. Do not rush into anything. Anything worth having is worth taking your time on. Be careful for any get rich quick schemes, partnerships where they're asking you to sign something very quickly. It almost gives like the love bombing. What else for this Two of Cups? Watch the people around you. Watch out for, I almost think contracts with the Two of Cups as well. For those of you who are independent right now, do not rush to get into a team situation. There is something that you must do on your own that you don't want there to be a legal falling out or to be stuck in something that you can't easily get out of. There's a partnership you need to be mindful of. Be careful of the way that you move and who it is that you're moving with here with the Chariot, especially those of you with work and business. The Seven of Cups and the Five of Cups. See this 4. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Again, the eights. This Five of Cups, typically to me, it would speak to regret and remorse, but I almost get like frustration from this Five of Cups. Some of you, I almost feel like feeling like you have to turn down a bunch of offers. Nothing quite seems right. Take your time. Again, another message about that. But also with this Five of Cups, I'm almost wondering if it's not a certain level of pressure that has people, getting ready to break down here. Not just the hard work and the consistency, because that's one thing, but like the pressure, and I feel like it's internal. You're pressuring yourself to have everything right, to perfect everything with this Nine of Pentacles and even the Knight of Pentacles. Feeling like things are, or even some of you feeling like certain deals are just kind of shady, or once you get deeply involved in the situation, changing your feelings on things. I also feel like as some of you are changing, gaining more confidence, as well as other good things, there are things that used to interest you from your past that no longer do. There are some of you that may already have realized that certain relationships prior to whatever the situation was, that Five of Wands, that fallout, that maybe there were some relationships with this Five of Cups. You see the two cups here in the background, the 3 here on the ground. These 2 and 3 of Cups situation, that Ace of Cups, that maybe you were holding on to something too long. Maybe you also need to be very quiet about your movements. But you have many options, Capricorns, and those, again, because you put the work in. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. When it rains, it pours. Nine of Pentacles twice. Stability, abundance, something that you have worked for. And if you knock, the door will be opened. If you seek, you shall find. Family. This is one of those moments, and I know I said that wrong. This is one of those times. Those of you who have decided to separate yourself, to focus on yourself, your goals, ambitions, those things, you are going to reap the benefits of those rewards. And I said, like I said, the top hat, the cigarette, the being outside, it looking kind of cold, dressed nice, it gives the holidays. Some of you seeing this again, being consistent through the holidays and having, again, the Seven of Cups. Many options, many opportunities, I feel like many things looking for you. This is the turnaround, the change up, the star, the moon, the sun we've seen. Everything getting into alignment here. I work with a girl. And what does she say? The universe is opening up to you. And that's what it is. stay balanced with this Two of Pentacles. Capricorns, that's all I have for you today. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share. Let me know what resonated for you down in the comments. And Capricorns and cross watchers, I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.